Hello YouTube. No, it didn't fall over. I put it upside down. I'm just back from the woods. I unloaded the load. One of the wheel axles bent. That's the problem. See if I perhaps here better. Yeah, it doesn't line up so good there, right? It does rotate okay. I can feel that there is a lot of pressure on the bearing, but there are no problems with the bearings as such. This one on the other hand, this one rotates on it. It just keeps on going. So let's see if that is something I can fix or if it is something I need to buy new. A little bent there, I think. I'm just going to show you something. So what I see there, that is standard bearings. This seems to be a taper roller bearing. So then I'm pretty sure that I can fix this. Yes. This should really be no problem to fix this, but I will need a new shaft here, I think. Let's make one. Or is it that way? Up or down? There is a protection there. This come in extremely handy now when I have the lathe in order. So if we look at this one, this is fine. Just in with 2 new bearings and it will work again. This one is of course not good. And here is where the rear wheel got hooked up. And that tree, it had to pay the ultimate price. Anyways, it should now be much easier to run here. So outside it is sunshine, it's a very nice day. I got the steel I need. This is a very nice piece of steel here. Too good for this, but this is what I could get hold of for a reasonable price in this short time. 35 millimeters. And the wheel axis there, it should be 32 or actually 33. And I will come back to this later on in the video. Anyways, it is almost too nice to make this of, but yeah. So this is 300 and I don't need that long, but I will keep it this way because if I mess up here I have a chance to do one more there. One always have to plan for disaster. Yeah, lining up there, I don't think I will show that though. Yeah, it is up. There is a little bit of run out. I couldn't get it better. I think one of the jaws there is damaged. Anyways, this is not a high precision thing, so it will be possible. Now let's do the roughing here. That should leave plenty of material for doing the finishing later on. No, this is unbearably slow. This is fusion license. Stupidities. I will do some hand editing there. Should be a bit better. If I should just take a guess, I think this one is really warm. Yes, I'm right. So I think that insert is a little bit damaged. It should not do these strings. I checked it in advance here. I couldn't really feel any problems with it. Because if you run over it with a nail, you can always feel it. Almost always feel it. But since we are on the precision part here, I will switch. Or I will index up a new fresh edge here. Yeah, maybe it isn't possible to see this, but there is something right on the top there of the radius. Quite a large one, if one check with a nail. So that one is wrong. Yeah, and the new insert helped with the shininess anyway. It's still really hot, so I guess I have to leave it here for some time. If it works, it works. It worked. It seems alright. Got a bit wider the lead in there than I intended, but that is no problem. This is a problem. Wow, it got quite a bit undersized there. Sometimes I don't really understand this. Or I don't understand this millimeter. It was half a millimeter below where it should be. Yes! Yeah, it will go on there. So then that's fixed. Now it's the threads. Wow, was ready already. How about that? It is perfect. No, it is just that little bit too large. It is full of chips though, so I don't know. Some really nice there. No, this is a perfect thread. Oh, what a relief. The bearing seats and the thread they are done. Yeah, so that's all in the lathe then. There are some holes left to do, but that we do in the milling machine. I can turn down the whole distance here, but fortunately it's a little bit too short there. So it should have been 168 at the minimum there, but I didn't think of that. Oh, I wondered about this. If I loosen this one and this one, take it out like that and tighten this one and this one again. Should it not be still centered? Well, it isn't. I'm puzzled over that. Typically isn't. I hope maybe it is now. No. Yeah, you see, it is. think it's ready there, or it is ready. There it is. That's it. That's all drilling. So here it is. I painted it and let the paint dry overnight. I don't show my paint jobs. If you want to see some really nice paint jobs, check out Bob Ross. He has made some incredible work on YouTube. It's time to put it together, and here is a seal. It should go on here, as far as I understand it. There we have that one, and one of the bearings. Should I knock it down? Okay, maybe I should do that. So there we go. It turned out that the inner diameter of this bearing was slightly different, so I had to use that one that was a little bit larger, so then it worked fine. And now we should apply some grease. I don't know how much we need, but I think that could probably do. And this one, oh, feels nice. Guess you can lobby in some grease there. So if it is too much grease there, it can be higher friction in the bearing. And they run warm. But I don't think this is the case here. This is also so slow rotating. So I don't think it will bother about that. And we have that one, so push that down a little bit there. And then I get punished for too much grease. Yeah, expected. The worst lighting condition ever. There we go. Should go on a little bit more like that, yeah. Now it's getting to spin nicely there. So keep it there. Try to get it 30 degrees more maybe. It wasn't just 30 degrees. There we go. Now we have some tension on the bearings there. Don't need to have that much. Oh, what happens if I back off 30 degrees? Yeah, I think that was better. I will have that like that. There, that's enough. It will not go away. I filled up with grease too much, but it's all right. I see a little bit of this, you know. I think that will be all right. Yeah. There we have it, one wheel bearing unit. Yes, I'm back in the sofa. I thought we should admire this in its pristine stage. It's so nice. But what I've just made, that is an axle stub with a hub. You add a hub. I have reused the hub here, of course. It was a great project. It involved a lot of turning, so all new ETCAT electronics has been put to pieces, and yeah, it seems to work now. That thing with the lost steps, that seems not to happen anymore. Unfortunately, the lathe isn't so precise. I cannot just set go there and it will do it. It will always vary a bit, so I have to approach it hundredths of a millimeter by hundredths of a millimeter. So when I started to look into how I could repair that damaged unit, I of course checked for units to buy, but I couldn't find any for a reasonable price, and therefore I went the do-it-yourself route. But what we have here, that is more or less a standard axle hub, and they are available to purchase. I have one here, for example. This is pretty one-to-one replacement, 33 diameter there, yeah. The whole circle is fine, and the hub diameter is also okay. So that should fit right in. 29 euros. Or dollars or whatever. Other currencies are the same, obviously. I only need to make 2 holes there and then plug in and go. Another alternative is this one. It's got a little bit larger axis there. It is a little bit higher load rating. So here I would need to shave off a little bit on the cylinder there. Drill 2 holes and off I go. And it's a little bit sad because this price is the same as I paid for the shaft and the wheel bearings. I'm not counting all the hours I spent on this. But the good thing is I now know that the next time I destroy this one, I will just buy that one and modify it to suit. It was a great project though. It involved a lot of turning. It was a long time since I did turning on that machine. It was maybe a year ago. This is the side that was repaired. It looks pretty straight, right? Just as good as the other side. Yeah, it is bent a little bit there, but it isn't too much, so I think I will not worry about this. But it surely needs some grease. Yeah, I thought there was some clearance of play in the bearing there, for sure. Yeah, why not? It can be there. There it is. That's enough. So, high side, that is low. That is high. It wasn't much of a difference there, but yeah, maybe a small difference. I'll use that one. Yeah, it looks much better. Maybe a little bit negative camber, or maybe that is what it is called. Anyways, I cannot drag this out anymore. This is the end of this video. Thanks for watching.